What's up everybody, Duy here. You're in luck because in this video I can explain 6 tips on how to improve your finances. Let's get right into it.
1, 2, 3, let's go!
Greetings, peoples!
Just a quick disclaimer, nothing in this video is financial advice. It's only my opinion, and this video is only for entertainment purposes only. With that out of the way, let's get right into it. So, in my opinion, the first thing you would need is to get good at a very valuable or in-demand skill, right? So that can be your cash cow, your primary source of income, something stable that you can rely on and start with, right? It acts as a foundation for you to build upon.
Keep that nice and stable.
This is an important beginning step, and to be honest, I sort of neglected it when I was younger, and I definitely regretted it, and I wouldn't want the same thing for you.
I want the best for you.
Alright, so the next step is to control your spending and budgeting habit. Know what your living expenses are, and this can include everything, really. Whether that's rent, food, car payment, insurance, even toilet pay for coffee, everything, right? After that, write it all down, create a budget, adjust, and cut out all the unnecessary expenses, or you can find a way to increase your income, which we'll talk about in a bit.
You guys are gonna be rich, guaranteed. Guaranteed.
And there's nothing wrong with having a for-fun budget, right? But just make sure that you have your priorities and your goals taken care of first. Like for example, if you can't pay rent, you probably shouldn't go to the club and start partying, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you understand that every little thing adds up, right? And try your best to live below your means, because as your income increases, your living expenses start to increase as well. And that's actually called lifestyle inflation. You're actually getting used to spending more expensive things or spending on convenience. For example, instead of making coffee at home for like 25 cents, you go into Starbucks for $5. Or buying eggs and making it at home for like 20 cents, you go to a ramen shop and eat it for $2. If those examples sound a little too specific,
You know who you are.
Alright, next up, we have kind of a sensitive topic for some people, and it's all about learning and managing your credit wisely.
This is a very sensitive subject.
So I really think that credit is a double-edged sword. If you use it correctly, it can be a really powerful tool, but it can be very dangerous if you use it recklessly.
Remember, with great power comes great responsibility.
Alright, so we'll take a deeper dive on this in another video, but for now, I think you shouldn't shy away from it or be afraid of it, but try to understand it a little bit better. It's mostly about knowing what is good debt versus bad debt. My next tip is to think critically and think for yourself, but also find a mentor or expert. So how do you find mentors, you may ask? It has to be someone that you trust, and maybe there's some sort of expert in their field, so
This will help cut child poverty in half this year, according to the expert.
you can ask a lot of questions and get different perspectives and ideas. Just make sure that you think for yourself. Have your own reasoning and research. Don't just follow anyone blindly. Alright, and the next step is my favorite. Invest your money early and grow it. I already made another video explaining the power of compound interest. If you haven't seen it, check it out. If you're thinking to yourself, Duy, where do I even start? I have no idea. Well, you're in luck because I'm just gonna tell you a few ideas right now.
Right here, right now.
Alright, first up we have taking advantage of your company benefits, and that could be buying your company stock at a deep discount or utilizing the 401k match program.
Currently in the market for a sugar daddy. Requirements, 401k.
The next option is that maybe you can look into something called I-bonds, and it is basically a government subsidy and is trying to match the inflation rate of the US right now. In the last few months, CPI data has been reported at 8 to 9% year-over-year inflation, and I-bonds has been matching that at around 9.62% annual payout, and that rate is actually recalculated every quarter, and the fund is backed by the government. And before you think that this is
too good to be true.
there are a few caveats. There is a limit of $10,000 per person per year, and you cannot cash out within the first 12 months. Also, if you cash out before the first 5 years, you would actually lose the interest you gain of the last 3 months. For example, if you invested for 15 months and decided to cash out, you would only receive the interest of 12 months instead, which is not too bad overall.
Not bad.
Beside those, we also have IRA, which stands for Individual Retirement Account. So you should probably contribute to your Roth or your traditional IRA, and the main reason for that is because they offer different tax benefits when you're investing in the stock market. And these tax benefits are so good that they limit it to $6,000 per year if you're under the age of 50, and if you're over the age of 50, they're actually offering you $7,000 per year, just so that you can catch up. Last but not least, try to expand and have multiple sources of income, because you definitely don't want to just rely on one, especially in this volatile economy.
Have you considered participating in the lucrative gig economy?
Alright, there you go. Those are my 6 basic tips to help you improve your financial situation. And again, this is not financial advice, so please do your own research and due diligence.
You're doing the research, aren't you?
No.
Don't forget to thumbs if you like it, sub if you love it, and share with somebody important in your life. Alright? Hope everybody have a lovely day. Bye bye.